World War 3 is a really good looking game. It might not have destruction like Battlefield, but the visuals and amount of details this game has are breathtaking sometimes. But all these nice graphics come at a cost, and that is performance. So in today's video I want to give you guys the best settings possible to help you achieve maximum performance while keeping some of that really nice graphics. Keep in mind that most of these settings are mostly for low to medium end PCs, because for higher end PCs I feel like the game works really well and it's well optimized. But even if you run a beast PC and you want as much FPS as possible, these settings might just be for you as well. But before we get into that, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Your support lately has been amazing, so please just keep it going. You are absolutely awesome. Now, one quick thing before we start this, make sure you have all your drivers up to date, because old drivers could cause lag and other problems. Alright, first off we're going to start with some quick Windows options, then we'll move to in-game settings. First, what you have to do is go to Windows search bar, type in graphics and click on graphic settings. Here you want to turn on hardware accelerated GPU if it's available for you, and down here add a game, search for World War 3 and set it to high performance as shown in the video. It might be a bit tricky to find the game, but what you can do is just open the game, go to task manager, go to details, right click and open file location, and you see which one is World War 3. A restart might be required after you do this. Next, we'll move into Nvidia control panel. If you are on AMD, I would advise to set everything to maximum performance. I really don't have a guide for that, but I'm sure you can find something online if you search for it. But for Nvidia owners, go to manage 3D settings, then program settings and add World War 3 as shown earlier, and then just copy the settings I have here. Those are really good for most games out there, so you can just use them for all titles if needed. Now, with this out of the way, we can just move to in-game settings where all the magic happens. And here, what I really like about this game is that we have all these options that we can play with, but after some testing, I found some really good settings that ensure good visuals with great performance. First, we have resolution, which should be what your desktop has. For me is 1920 by 1080, so that's what I'm going to use. In full screen always, FPS should be set to maximum possible. Next, turn VSync off, dynamic resolution should be off. In case you still have performance problems, turn it on. What this will do will adjust the resolution in real time to ensure that the game stays at a steady FPS, but it will make your game look a bit more blurry, so long range fights will be a bit messy. FOV, I feel like it's personal. I play with max because I like it the most, but you could play around with some of these settings more and just use whatever you feel like here. Depth of field should be set to minimum for both vehicles and soldiers, and make sure you turn on GPU buffering and frame rate smoothing. These two options are really good for lower end PCs, so they will definitely give you a huge boost in FPS. Now for the actual settings, you want to turn texture to high as well as mesh quality to high also. This will give you good quality along ranges also and will not impact the performance too much. For effects, lighting, post-processing, shadows, anti-aliasing, ambient occlusion and SSR, you want to turn this to the lowest possible. And foliage and view distance, you can set them to medium, so you'll have a bit more graphical fidelity there as well. Basically just copy what I have in the video here. And the last options are in the gameplay tab. You want to go to advanced settings here and set the camera shake, head roll and enemy noise to the lowest possible. So these are pretty much the best settings for good visuals and great performance. If you still have some problems, just turn everything to the lowest. I would definitely not recommend this because it will make the game look not that great, but as a last resort, I guess that's the only thing you can do. So that's it about today's video. Hope you enjoyed this. If you have any other tips of your own, please put them down below. Maybe it will help others. I will list some gameplay in the background to see how the game runs and looks. But that's it about today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure to hit the like to help the video get out there. Subscribe for more content and enjoy the rest of the video. And I'll see you all in the next one.
Alpha 1 is under attack. Our units are taking hold. Friendly airstrike incoming. Requesting mark for an airstrike. Objective Bravo 2 is under attack. Objective Bravo 1 is under attack.